Hi, class of 2024. It is Miss Oliver, and today we're going to be talking about your ICAP. What is ICAP? It is your individual career and academic plan. It's a multi-year process where we'll be focusing on different things, and it's to help you explore careers and all sorts of different post-secondary opportunities. A fancy word for what you're going to do after high school, and just develop awareness of yourself and knowledge about yourself and skills. So this year we're going to be focusing on your learning style. So for instance, you might have heard the word kinesthetic. So that's people that might enjoy things like AMP or GIC, where you're learning through doing a task, whereas auditory might be just like listening to the screencastify, and maybe read write people would rather just read the directions or read information about learning styles. So you've probably heard this concept before, but we're going to just explore it more and take a test to just to kind of see what your strengths and weaknesses are to help you be a better learner. So here's a little comic. As we start a new school year, Mr. Smith, I just want you to know that I'm an abstract sequential learner and trust that you'll conduct yourself accordingly. So people don't really do that, but there is a lot of research in this area, and it will help you guys to understand yourselves a little bit more. So first, I need you guys to do the actual survey. Um, you need to go click on this link, and it's also going to be in your Google Classroom for your RAM time. And you want to click in with Clever, go into Clever, I mean, and then you're going to sign in with your regular password. And then once you're in Naviance, Naviance is a really good tool, and I want you guys to kind of get in there and play, after you're done with your learning style assessment, just because this is a tool that we use for colleges, college searching, college applications. All your letters of rec will be going through Naviance. It's a really good tool. So yeah, once you're in Naviance, you're gonna click the About Me, and then you're gonna click on the Learning Style Inventory. So go ahead and do that now, and feel free to take a look around Naviance in general and just start seeing some of the great functionalities that it has. And we'll come back after you've taken your assessment. All right, so you should have taken your assessment now, and that's what we need you guys to do for this year. So why did I have you do this, right? So let's look into our results a little bit. So this is me, I took it. I wouldn't make you guys do something I wouldn't do myself, right? So some of the things I see on here is that I am a morning person. So that means I prefer to do challenging tasks or challenging coursework or write an essay earlier in the day, opposed to in the evening. I'm just not as awake or motivated to do hard things. You'll also notice that I'm very collaborative. One time I had a job working in a vault counting money, and it was just really hard for me, just to be alone all day. It was just hard to stay motivated and interested. I just obviously love working with people and students. So I think that that pretty much summarizes me pretty well. Other things that you might notice on yours is, do you like sound? I like to listen to music in the background, but not to have words in it. That I find has helped me focus. Um, Teacher motivation, that's something that maybe you guys have been missing this year with being remote, not having your teachers to kind of keep you on task, keep you on track, keep you laughing as much throughout the day. So maybe that's something that's really important to you. Are you auditory? Is it easy for you to process information? I would rather kind of have a mix of all things, and I think that that's pretty much what research has said, is that we really like to have kind of a combination of all the different things. So I hope you guys learned something about yourself with that survey. Another thing I just want to introduce to you guys is something I think is really cool when you're thinking about ICAP is Ikagai, which is the Japanese concept meaning for the reason of being. So when we're thinking about jobs, we're thinking about what you want to do after high school, which you guys, it'll be here sooner than you know, is what are you good at? What do you love? What does the world need? And what can you get paid for? So kind of weighing those different options, and in theory, if you were able to accomplish all four of those, you will, experience Ikagai and have reason for being. Whereas maybe if you choose something you're good at and you love, you'll have passion, but perhaps it'll be harder for you to find a job because it doesn't have what the world needs, or maybe you won't make as much money, but that's okay because you're doing what you love. So just a really good way of illustrating thinking about different things you want to do after high school. With Green Mountain being an academy school, we are great at helping kids with careers. Also, just because you can kind of try it before you buy it, go down a certain pathway and decide, maybe that's not my interest, or maybe more in tech. In our Future Center, we have career shadows that you guys will be eligible to do junior and senior year. We have internships, so many opportunities to support you as you guys find your journey towards Ikagai. So, while we think about our learning styles, um, the concept is anyone can learn with the right strategy and trying to work within your strengths. Um, it isn't as much about how the material is presented, but how the learner approaches the content. So if you kind of set yourself up for success, you will be successful. And not just getting through a course, trying to find that intrinsic value. And I encourage you guys as you're doing registration right now and thinking about your future, doing things not just because you think it's what you should be doing, but thinking about what actually you enjoy or what you're good at, and having some meaning behind why you do what you do. Some other strategies when we're thinking about learning style is maybe if you're auditory, it'll help you to read out your notes out loud, read out your reading out loud if you're writing an essay. I've always liked to work in study groups, perhaps like working with the Lockheed Martin tutors or National Honor Society students, upperclassmen, just to kind of help you stay motivated and engaged and think about things from a different perspective. Environment can be huge, especially with a lot of you guys working remote. Setting yourself up with a desk with the things that you need right at hand, and trying to minimize distractions as much as possible. And then also just working with your teachers. Your teachers, me, your counselor, Mr. Craig, we're all here to support you in your success at Green Mountain. And if you listen to anything I say, please, don't hesitate to ask for help, build relationships with your teachers. We want to see you succeed. And one interesting one is wearing layers of clothing. Some people prefer to be cold to learn and to be awake, whereas some might want to feel cozy. Just thinking about how you learn best is the point. This is a really good TED Talk. I'll let you guys watch that on your own time, just talking more about this concept and as your journey of learning about yourself, but I won't take any more of your time. Please know I'm always here for you. Just pop down to the counseling office. You can schedule a link with me through my Calendly link, or just shoot me an email. I am here to help you guys. So yeah, go Rams.